right, City, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Colligan, Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Roper. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Troy's offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. We watch them on film. They're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So UNLV's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He might want another play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Racing to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Vegas.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Slithers into space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Troy, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Let's go.
Card in the backfield. It's Boyd. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
Touchdown,
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got a man. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48. And this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Was swatted away and falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of...
Got it! Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They just keep firing. Back's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
14, Troy, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Use the play fake, down the throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make...
Turning it on! He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Watkins. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Rebels have moved it inside the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown UNLV.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rebels offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football back.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ready, fight.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it to the right side. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. That'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 48. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they were able to make a quick stop.
Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, in their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot working the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Slippery slide, finding his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll go with a quick touch pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to...
Touchdown, Vegas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. To the air on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Now listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Caught close to the marker. It's Bryant. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in.